Jamie Chapman, welcome to CamTalks.
Thank you very much for having me.
Jamie, it is a beautiful day, isn't it?
It is a lovely day.
It
Lovely
really
day.
is.
Yeah, nice and clear.
We've had some dodgy weather this year.
It's definitely been a week with a storm.
I know, storms and pissing it down with rain and all that sort of stuff. Well, look, Jamie, I mean, you are our head chef at the Georgian.
Yeah.
You oversee all of the big events, weddings, funerals, sailing club dinners, so much stuff. And I mean, yeah, you do it all behind the scenes and so seamlessly.
Yeah, it's definitely a fun experience doing all the events and stuff here in Alderney. It's definitely being in the kitchen, or whether I'm in a field or the island or island hall or anything like that. But there's pretty much nothing we can't do.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you guys working tirelessly in preparation, all that sort of stuff. I mean, but before we sort of get into, what we're doing on Alderney, where did it all begin for you? I mean, where are you from? Where's home?
I grew up in Cambridge, actually. I was born in Cambridge. Lived there for probably about 22 years. Started up washing up in my spare time at school as a job, and that's how I kind of got into the kitchen. And then got a few more responsibilities. Let me make a dessert or two, and then kind of fell in love with it there and then. So
wow. So where was that? Where was your first experience?
It was a little internet bistro, first internet cafe in Cambridge, I think it was. It was a place called CB2 Bistro. But it was right next to my primary school I used to go to. I used to pass it on the way to secondary school. So I ended up washing dishes there, and then on weekends.
How old were you then?
14.
14. Damn, they always get you when you're young, don't they?
Yeah, that's definitely the way they do it.
I was KPing in the Georgian when I was about 14. I hated it.
I really enjoyed it. I don't know why, because I never did any washing up at home. I'd always leave it to my mum or leave it on the side. But there's some different environment about being in the kitchen with the chefs and stuff like that. Kind of get a little buzz about it. So yeah, I just got more responsibilities, and then kind of promoted to a little bit of a commie chef. So I'd go there after school and weekends and stuff like that, and went from there really.
Wow. Was there any kind of inspiration from your parents? I mean, what did your parents do?
No, my dad started off teaching people how to use computers. He kind of hit the market before Windows and stuff all came in, and he had a company called a Software Practice. My mum's a project manager, but she does it remotely, so she does anything. So nothing really for my parents, but my both my grandparents are really good cooks. I used to do a lot of cooking and baking with both my grandmas, but my mum's side of the family all from Hawaii. So they lived out. Yeah, I'm half American. I'm half Hawaiian.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Why have we not had a Hawaiian night in the? We must have had a Hawaiian night in the past.
I don't think we've had a Hawaiian night. I've done a few Hawaiian dishes around the world, but never.
Oh my god! Right, Holly, I know you're listening to this. Yeah, we want a Hawaiian night. I'm sure the sailing club dinner would be. It would be
good. Yeah, I mean,
wow.
My mum's probably got the most Hawaiian name you could probably guess.
Moana?
There we go.
No, are you serious?
That's literally my mum's name.
Wow, that's insane.
So yeah.
What is the Hawaiian culture? What's the dishes like? Caribbean? It's not Caribbean, but like
it's kind of fruity mixes with like proteins and stuff like that. Like poke bowls as well. They kind of originate from Hawaii. Like really fresh.
But they were Japanese.
No, poke bowl. Well, Hawaiians will always claim that the poke bowls originated from Hawaii. And my cousins and stuff like that swear down on it. But I know the Japanese have got a claim to it as well. But yeah, so
interesting. Right, and then your grandmother. I mean, with grandmothers.
Yeah.
They must different sizes of family, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
And different cuisines.
Yeah, I mean, I tended to do my dad's mum. We used to tend to do a lot of like baking and cakes and biscuits and stuff like that. But my American grandma, Rose, bless her, she was more about like slow cooking. We used to do like dinners and stuff together for the family, and I used to always help chop and stuff like that. And
wow,
but it was fun.
I mean, do any of the lessons learned stick to you today? I mean, do you still remember certain things?
No, I still lick the bowl if I've made a cake or something like that. But
I love that, man. Well, I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Because I mean, my dad was a filmmaker, and I remember growing up, watching him edit all the time. I'm a lot faster than he is these days, but it stays with you, doesn't it? Like those roots.
Yeah, definitely, and it's I'd say I wouldn't have got into cooking if it wasn't for my grandparents and all those times we spent together when I was a kid. So
well, Moana and Rose, thank you very much for
yes.
inspiring Jamie. And then, of course, so how were you at school? Were you a good kid, bad kid? I mean, did you find solace in the kitchen at all?
I'd say in primary school, I was pretty much a goody two shoes. I was in primary. I really was. Like my marks and stuff were really good. I was really good in primary school. Quite athletic as well. Did a lot of sport.
Football?
Yeah, mainly
Classic.
football. Mainly football.
Yeah.
Mainly football.
Yeah, you're going to be a Premier League football player.
Well, I played for the Cambridge School of Excellence and the academies and stuff like that. But then,
wow.
The same as my dad. Actually, I got a bad knee injury, and that was kind of it for me. And I remember sitting that time at the Cambridge United physio saying, "This is it for you." And I was like, "No, please don't tell him. Don't tell him. Like, I'll be fine. I'll be fine." It's like it's my job. And so that was it. That was it. It's like you're never going to play like professional football. You got bad knees. So
I think that's probably a story a lot of people have, right?
yeah, and I think that's kind of the transition. It went from being a good boy in primary school to into secondary school. Well, not so good. I mean, I still got by, passed all my GCSEs and stuff like that, but I definitely wasn't as well behaved as I should have been.
Yeah, but isn't that the interesting thing? Is that like now what you're doing is you're in your own domain. You've got your own team. You've got everything yourself, and you're a leader. I don't think schools are really equipped to deal with a lot of boys and girls who potentially want to excel in something great like football or like cooking.
Yeah, I'd say non-academic.
Yeah,
I remember my head of year in year 9, year 10. She's like, "You're just not cut out for sitting behind a desk. You're just too distracted." And it was actually her that put me forward to do what's it called, work experience. And I went and did work experience at a hotel in Cambridge for 2 weeks. Loved it, absolutely loved it, and that was it. Really,
that was it.
That was it.
So then, have you been here around 10 years, decade?
Yeah, just over 10 years.
Just over 10
This
years.
is my 11th year. 11th year, yeah.
Jesus Christ, mate. So what were you doing 11 years ago that made you stumble across this little place called Alderney?
I was head chef of like a boutique hotel just outside of Brighton called the Roundabout Hotel. Really, really nice hotel. Quite dated, but lots of money around the area. All the pilots and kind of live there. It's a great commute to Gatwick and stuff like that. I was running a hotel there. I was engaged to get married. Living with my fiance at the time. We had a house. Everything was really going well. We had the venue booked. We had Goodwood. We were getting married at Goodwood. Dress, everything like that was done. And then, to be quite honest, 6 weeks before we were due to get married, found out she'd been seeing someone else.
Oh, mate.
Not sleeping, but like seeing someone else behind my back. Did a bit of digging. She denied it. And actually turned out that we got a brand new Mini together. And she was a nurse that went to people's houses. And Kat being Kat, one day went and parked her car at the top of the hill and didn't put the fucking handbrake on. Yeah, I know. So obviously she came out, didn't realise, she phoned me. So I've lost the car. The car's been stolen. I was sure it's not. So what, just parked it at the top of the hill. I was like, have you looked at the bottom of the hill, knowing what she's like? And she's like, oh God, I can see it. And I was like, fuck's sake.
Seriously?
I was like, is it drivable? She's like, a little bit. I was like, right, come pick me up and we'll go to a garage and see what they say. And she phoned her car people. She had a get a replacement car. The garage sent someone over to come pick up her car. Guy comes, he's like, do you want to just come with me? Because I'm going back to the garage and get your car then and just drive it away rather than us having to drop it all off. And I was like, yeah, just go and get the car. It was him.
Oh my God. Mate, that's...
It was that guy.
Damn it. God damn it. Do you know, this happened to my dad, during his first marriage. It was his friend. His friend had been sick. And you think about, all these relationships and you're just like, but you've moved on, right? Everything.
Yeah. I mean,
right?
that's the main reason I came here, because obviously everything like that was us done. Like wedding over.
Whoa.
I was still really close to her parents as well, so I really got on with her mum and her dad and stuff like that. It was really hard, and her mum was like fuming with her. But and I was like, right, I moved to Brighton. Just moved with my mum because she lives in Brighton. I was like, right, I'll just try and find a job or something just to get my head out of it. And I was like, actually, I just get the fuck out of the UK and just clear my head. Just everything just reminds me of her.
Yeah.
So I stumbled across this job on a website, Season Air's website, about Alderney. Didn't really do much research. Like it sounded great. Like come and cook some food, have a party, and enjoy a great summer. So I
Wow.
applied for the job. Had an interview with Holly, which went on far longer than I thought it would. So obviously I had a Skype interview with Holly, so I thought I'd get suited and booted, but only top half because it was quite hot that day. And then sat there in my boxer shorts, and then hour and 10 minutes into it, I was like, I need a wee. I couldn't do anything. Holly does like to chat. Sorry, Holly, you do.
She does.
She does indeed. And then, yeah, had a great chat with her, and then had a follow-up interview with Kev.
Oh, Kev.
Of which was him just looking all around anywhere but me at the camera, which is quite awkward. And he's like, yeah, just come out here if you like it, mate. And that was that. And then, yeah, that was me over here I think it was May the 18th.
Wow. What was so you came out here, were you straight into the job?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I'd get like a little couple of days or whatever, just to explore and stuff like that. So I arrived, got the classic tour of the island, which obviously doesn't take that long, and then dropped off at my staff accommodation, which happened to be right opposite the Georgian and Shirley's.
Mm-hmm.
And then all go out for a curry. I was like, okay, cool. We went out for a curry that night, and then came back to George for a couple of drinks. And then Kev's like, I'll see you for breakfast tomorrow. I was like, oh, brilliant. Straight in the morning.
Wow. How is Kev? I haven't spoken to him in years.
Yeah, he's good. Married now, obviously. Went out to his wedding in France a couple of years ago. He's actually in France now. Just spent Christmas in Italy, I think. So it's not far. So I'm sure he'll be over soon.
Hopefully, man. Because I mean, that was kind of the original team. That.
Well, he was my head chef. Yeah, / co-owner. He was a executive chef of both, like, the Moorings and the Georgian. Never met a more laid back chef in all my life. Don't get me wrong, like, phenomenal chef. Like, what that man could do is incredible, but just no worries whatsoever. Not like, but it was great. I learned a lot from him. I really did. It's funny, he texted me the other day because I don't know if you've seen on socials, our oven shut down.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, another spanner in the works. What did he say?
He just texted me saying, getting a new rationale. That was it. Just like, haven't heard from me for like a year.
Wow.
But yeah, that's RRP up our oven, unfortunately.
Yeah, so. Well, we'll come on to obviously the good and bad things about running a restaurant, but I mean, yeah, like coming to the island, meeting Kev and Holly and the team. What was your how long did it take you to fall in love with the place?
Well, I'd always said before I was coming out, and I don't know if Holly knows this, but I had a year's contract, and I was literally gonna get up to like the 20th of December, and I was gonna jack it in and go home and have a Christmas, because I haven't had a Christmas off since I was 14. So yeah, I was gonna jack it in, and I don't know. I remember, I think I've been here 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and I remember calling my mum and just saying, "All right, we need to have a chat." And she's like, "You're not coming home, are you?" I was like, "No, I absolutely love it here. Like, I know I promised you a Christmas, but I'm really, really happy here. It's a phenomenal place. The people are amazing. The community's great. Produce is great. Weather's great. It's like, so yeah, it didn't take me long. It's just, I think, good people around me. Like the team that I came into, like Ben and Helen, Niall, Sherry, Kev, Holly Richardson, like just a group of really, really nice people. Made me feel really welcome from the get-go, and just made me want to stay. And that was it. And everyone was just like, you're going to hate winter. Everyone hates winters. No one can survive the winters. It's so quiet. The weather's horrible. Like, fucking love winters.
Yeah, me too.
I really do. I really like, it's, you get time to just get your head down and do, like, not that we don't every single time of the day, but you can really, really focus on some really nice dishes, put a lot of time and effort into it. And it's great. That's when you kind of have, like, you can play around with your ideas and stuff like that, getting ready for the summer and what's going to work, what's not going to work. And yeah, winters are great. I absolutely will love winters. You get a bit of a wind down, because summers here are just, they're mental.
Well, let's talk about it, man. I mean, yeah, I've always taken the Georgian for granted. Obviously, since growing up, I was always put in the TV room, which is now obviously the staff room. But the TV room just had like the same 20 videotapes, the same 20 movies, and so I used to watch those movies on repeat. Obviously, as my mum and dad were socializing or whatever. I remember at one point, I can't remember who the chef was at the time. because I must have been about 15, 16. But he came up to the TV room and he said, "Cam, I'm not going to cook chicken nuggets and chips for you again. You need to grow up." I remember thinking, "Oh, that's so unfair." And he brought me a steak, and I absolutely love steak.
Yeah.
And of course, yeah, I'm not much of a foodie, so like when I get into one thing, I just carry on with that. But the Georgian has been such a cultural hotspot for this island, particularly since Holly and the team sort of revitalized it.
Yeah.
Obviously my dad and Clive were the instigators of that, but then it's just like generationally, it's just getting from strength to strength, right? I mean, as you're saying, the team are just phenomenal.
Yeah, no, it has definitely gone from strength to strength, and it's been lovely to watch and like be a part of. Really, it's and then obviously having the moorings as well. That was a nice addition. But yeah, it's been great experience and watching it grow.
The moorings is a slightly different cuisine. I mean, more of a laid back
kind of beach style, beach bar kind of. Views are beautiful. Go to the bar, order your food. Still, all the guys make everything fresh there and stuff like that. But it's they can churn out covers. That terrace on a summer's day where there's music, it is packed.
How can we really describe the scene? Try and describe the scene of a summer's day in the moorings, bands playing.
It's mine would be a Sunday for me. We finish service at the Georgian. We know there's a good band down the moorings. Let's say Too Far Gone down there. We know we've got to get down there. And you're excited because the weather's nice and it's going to be a good day. You've had a good service. I'm usually off Monday and Tuesday, so I'm extra buzzing. And it's the walk down the hill and you can hear it. Like you can hear the band just as soon as you kind of turn to go down Bray Road, and you're like, oh God, this is brilliant. And then as you kind of turn the bushes, and you can just see this absolute like packed terrace of just everyone's standing, dancing. Every single table's full. Everyone's laughing, smiling, singing. There might be some band member on the roof playing his guitar or something like that. And it's just you just get a real buzz of like how great this place is and just how much fun it is. Like everyone's just having fun and a laugh, and everyone gets on. It's like it's great. It's a really good feeling.
It's mental, isn't it? Because I mean, it's hard, particularly when you look at social media and the way the world is online. It's kind of I don't know. I guess I don't feel that bad about being here when I consider what life is like in the UK. And don't get me wrong, we've got some of our cost of getting here, and obviously the cost of living here is quite high. But it's a trade-off, right?
100%. Like I don't think I could live. Well, I won't go back and live in the UK. I've got family there and stuff like that, and that's on them. But I'm not. If I was ever to leave Alderney, it would be for another island. I think island life is definitely for me.
That's the thing, though, is that a lot of your staff, obviously have they been selected from other places, from the fish and pips business?
Sometimes we get so we try and get the pick of the bunch from the fish and pips a lot.
What's that? The ski people?
Yeah. So if they've had a good winter season, impressed, and then we'll maybe get a couple of them over here, or it ranges. We get people from all over, really. I mean, my first year, who do we have? Oh, Chris and Josh. God, Chris and Josh, they were absolute animals. But not to start off with, I feel quite bad actually. So Trinity, Adam Byatt's restaurant, was having a refurb, so they had no work. So Holly managed to get these 2 Michelin starred chefs to come over to help over the summer, and they literally turned up like military. Yes, chef. No. It's like it's gonna be tough. Even a couple of chefs like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I was like, it is. They're fine. They just needed to de-Londonize them and welcome them more to island life. I think it took a couple of weeks, but they were phenomenal chefs. Chris is, I think he went on to he was the head chef at Adam Byatt's, which got 1 Michelin star. Phenomenal chef. Thought he'd go further and get into TV and stuff like that, because I've never met someone as passionate about cooking as he did. But he had a kid and a family, and he realised that that's what life's all about, and he's moved out of London, and fair play to him.
Absolutely, yeah. Before we continue, I want to say a massive thank you to Alderney Electricity for backing this podcast. On an island of just 2,000 people, sometimes it can be quite easy to take the energy we have for granted. but behind every light switch is a team of electricians, engineers, and administrators working hard to keep us going. But they don't just power our homes, they power our community with local sponsorship like this. Alderney Electricity continues to support the events, the projects, and of course the stories that bring our island together. Alderney Electricity, thank you very much for keeping our lights on and for sponsoring this podcast. I mean, I don't really know much about the kitchen, in the Georgian or the moorings and stuff. Obviously I have a lot of experience with the front of house team. They are nutters. You have to be in some way a little bit crazy to be working in the Alps or in a little island like Alderney. But it's safe to say they also have a culture that is a team bonding that, well, we know some of the team bonding that goes on.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's mad, isn't it? Like, summertimes, some of the funnest times is like lock-ins in the Georgian or, going to the Pink House.
Going to end up at Staff House or, like you say, lock-ins at the Georgian. It's great because each year it changes. There's different people coming in, but the one thing that kind of doesn't kind of change is everyone gets on. Both moorings and Georgian, they're all kind of one big family. We try and get on as much as possible, and everyone works hard and plays hard, definitely.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's been a lot of drama over the years as well with all of them. But I mean, there's been love, and there's some people have
love, marriages, kids. I've seen I've watched Ben Turner just evolve into this amazing. Him and Helen were just dating when I first started, and now they're married, 2 kids, have bought a house, moved, live in Guernsey. It's watch their kind of whole life grow. Same with Rosie and Sam as well. There's just so many. Yeah, I've been saying it for years. Like, if you were to stick in cameras in a couple of staff houses in the Georgian and the moorings, called it The Only Way is Georgian, it would be a hit.
Absolutely.
Every year there's something. There's so much drama and stuff that goes on, but it's hospitality, and it's I've been fair few of those dramas I've been involved in. I'm not going to lie, or caused. I'm definitely not innocent in that whatsoever. I'm not going to lie, but yeah, it definitely keeps it interesting.
Yeah, I think that the funniest thing is going to a quarry party and seeing the Georgian lot there, and then some of them have got to work the next day, but they drag themselves in and they get to it. I mean, you must have had a fair few hangovers, particularly during Alderney Week.
Yes, when I first actually got here, after 4 weeks, I was like, I don't know if I can do this. Like, these guys like to party. I'm just like, I better keep up. And I was like, yeah, I did spend my first 5-6 weeks hungover. That's to get to a point where I was like, I really don't think I can do this. And then you kind of settle down a bit and pace yourself a bit more. And then Alderney Week comes and it just all goes crazy again. And
absolutely mental, isn't it?
But that's it. You literally rocking in from a quarry party and going in straight away to cook breakfast, still in face paint and stuff like that, get breakfast out of the way. Then you've got time to go for a shower. But yeah, people rock in varied states, but we always manage to get the job done.
Yeah. And I guess particularly during Alderney Week as well, I mean, it's not just the Georgian or the moorings. You've got the horse box, you've got the events at Chateau de Toc, you've got, that is just a mad week, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy because I think one of the thankful things I've got Kev for is before I came out to Alderney, believe it or not, I'd not really done outside catering, at all.
Is there a difference?
Massively. Oh my god. Yeah, it's huge. Basically, you just haven't got everything you've got. Oh, yeah. Everything's in the kitchen is there. Everything you need is there. So outside catering is a different story. And a few times Kev come and do it with me, and I was like, I'm not really a people person, to be honest. That's why I'm in the fucking back. Not good with people in general. And I think did a few of the wildlife events and stuff like that out on Essex Farm and stuff like that. Okay, this is pretty cool. And then doing some bespoke crazy weddings where they're building fire pits and ovens and things in grass, and Kev's got just, I don't know how you describe it, like a barbecue over a wire rack that he's trying to dug out that so we don't set the place on fire, and it's just a different way of cooking. And yeah, I learned a lot of that from Kev, and now I'd say pretty damn good at it now.
Yeah. Is he's Australian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's used to doing the old barbie.
Oh God, yeah.
The old, yeah. I remember. I think one of the best things I've ever seen is like a whole pig just being roasted, over flames, and then being able to eat it and enjoy it. And
yeah, well, we did the hog roast. That was one of the first ones we did was at the was for the wildlife festival. and everyone was waiting and waiting and waiting, and the pig was like nearly ready, nearly ready. And I remember this is sums Kev up really. I remember two little kids coming up and looking at the pig, and one of them had a little Minion t-shirt on. He's like, "Can we eat yet? Can we eat yet?" I was like, "No, no, no, we're not ready yet. We'll let you know. We'll let you know when it's ready." And he's like, "What's that?" And Kev just leans around, and is like, "That's a fucking Minion, mate." I'm just like, "You cannot say that." Kev's like, "I'm cooking a fucking Minion." I was like, "Oh my
Oh
god,
my
oh my
god.
god, you can't."
Oh, he's so much
And
fun though.
it sums up Kev in a nutshell. And I was like, "Okay, fine. You don't have to be so worried about when you're around these people and stuff like that. You kind of can just be yourself." And
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that is island life, like totally, isn't it? But I guess you know, you also probably cook for the same people all the time here. You know, there's a lot of my parents' friends, and you know, they do people have like you know, are there any fussy eaters out there? Do you have to remember in your head who you're cooking for at times?
Isles, nut allergy. That's been drilled into me.
Oh my God,
I am
absolutely.
absolutely aware of that one. Like a tattoo. That. No, not really. It's I mean, it's nice. Like we have the same kind of people rolling in that don't live here. Like over Christmas and stuff like that, and everyone comes over, and it's so Christmas is really nice here when everyone's kind of actually makes it, and the flights are here, and like there's that big group of everyone that's like you see that you don't see like once a year maybe, but it's nice to see them, like
Mm.
not just in the summers. And but yeah, they all come back. Everyone likes, they'll have the crab linguine. There's stuff that we cannot take off our menu. It has stalemate on there. Like there's
It has to be
the
there.
fish soup, the crab linguine, the chop pot, and in the summer the crab sandwich.
Yes, yes,
Is
I have eaten too many chop pots
yeah,
in my life. I don't know why, but this Christmas I didn't even have a chop pot.
I'm
I don't
impressed.
know. I don't know what it is. I think yeah, it's a tough one really. I mean, the weird thing about coming from London and you know where you got fast food and stuff like that is that when you get back to Alderney, the ingredients are so like clean. You know, and so in part of my head, I'm like, oh, I don't want to ruin it with like a hot pot, you know. But that's what I love about this place. Your ingredients are just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the steaks, they come from Kiln Farm, right?
Yeah, I mean it's like when I first got here. I remember it was Sherry. She's like, "Got to try the butter. You got to try the butter. You got to try the butter." I was like, "Butter," and then she got this butter. I was like, "Fucking hell, that's yellow." That was like nuclear, and it's just the best butter I've tried in the world. Like, and it's just butter. I was like, I can't believe I'm raving about this, but it's butter. So much so that if I go home now and I don't bring butter to my mum, she won't let me stay. Like it's like I have to bring her a kilo of butter over minimum, otherwise. And it's phenomenal. And then you go into the other ingredients and the produce and stuff you can get on this island, and it is for such a tiny island, it was like blew me away. Like I said, the beef here is just out of this world. Like the Kiln Farm steaks are just like something like I've never tried before. Sometimes you're like cutting these sirloins, it looks like wagyu, and it's just like, and the taste of it is just phenomenal. All their dairy, like their creme fraiche, is just out of this world. Milk, cream, they're like the fat content. That's something is can't use double cream here in cooking because the fat content in the cream is just too high. So we actually have to use whipping because it's just so rich and nice. And that the pork as well, like ordinary pigs, is great. And what other people do grow, sometimes people grow like lettuce and stuff like that in the summers, or squashes and stuff like that. And the difference in having stuff grown on the island is phenomenal. Like I'd have a squash given to me by Sam, whatever, and I could forget about it and leave it for 8 weeks. Go and see it, nothing's changed compared to like you've got from the UK or something, or imported, and they start to wrinkle and stuff like that. So the
Mm.
people that grow stuff on this island or do the local produce, they know what they're doing, and they produce phenomenal. Like
We're so lucky, aren't we?
yeah, and so much so like this kind of the ethos we've always had at the Georgian. Like if we run out of skirt steak, sirloin, or anything, I just take it off the menu. I don't go. We do not buy anything steak wise that's not local. It just comes off our menu.
Mm. Is like that buy local? Is that kind of a modern habit, or because I mean I remember sort of growing up and you know getting frozen food. It was kind of a normal thing, you know. But these days, I feel like people want to have something that's bought local, something that they know isn't going to be, you know, filled with all these. I don't know what do they even do to
Like
them?
pesticides or sprays, or anything,
Preservatives
like
and
just
shit.
preservatives, everything like that. And I remember, yeah, it's kind of Holly's ethos. It's kind of been, and it's a great ethos to have actually now. And like we kind of live by it. It's much local as we can, like
Mm.
possible. Um, I remember when Jojo and Ian used to do lettuce for us. I can't remember what it was called, their farm, but they used to do just lettuce boxes for us. It's it's lettuce, okay? It shouldn't taste this good, this fresh, this clean, but it does, and it just goes to show like what farm to restaurant the difference is just phenomenal, like in taste like that. And
Isn't it mental?
it's crazy. I've never like enjoyed a piece of baby gem lettuce more than I have in my life on Alderney. And
Isn't it mental though that like on an island of like 3 by 1.5 miles, like it's literally going from there to the Georgian.
yeah, it's so self-sufficient, this island, and for something so small like that, and also touch base on the local shellfish and the fish here as well. It's just great.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I mean, is is it more expensive to do all it this way than it would be to just buy it in bulk and frozen?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think you pay for what you get, and for the amount of quality that and the taste, you don't bat an eyelid really. And it's not much more expensive. I think like they're reasonably priced. Like the meat and the veg here is like really reasonably priced at the farm shop. It's good. It's not over the odds.
You must love going into the farm shop.
They hate me going in the farm shop. So no, oh God, the abuse I get from Hannah on my WhatsApp, like try and message, all right, shithead, what have you forgotten? And yeah, when I walk in the farm shop, they know there's something up or I've forgotten something. But they are always so accommodating for us. They have been just absolute superstars, like my rock. Even so, like they're not open on a Sunday. I was like, I need to get something, so I'll come and get the keys, open up the shop, go get it yourself, we'll sort it out in the morning. Like the trust and everything, the help they give us is just, I don't think I ever met such a hardworking like family, like as the Coxes is just, ridiculous. Like
so lucky,
Mike, Claire, Hannah, Craig, and God, I've forgotten his name now. It's embarrassing. Stu. When I first started, just the hours they put in, and still, like, I don't know how. Well, if Hannah even sleeps.
Oh, it's phenomenal. I mean, so obviously, we've got the beef, we've got the pork, we've got butter, we've got salt, we've got honey, we've got vegetables. I mean, isn't that enough for people just to like, want to come here and just eat?
It is. I mean, and there's, it's not, there are some great places to eat in Alderney as well. Like, for such a small island, what you can eat, the places you can go and eat here, there's like 13 different 14 different restaurants in the summer you can go and eat at, and they're all great. Like, they're all different experiences, and like what you kind of want. You want a pizza, go down the moorings. Cantina's great there. Like tapasy stuff is phenomenal. Blonde Hedgehog do really, really nice food as well. And then Indian, I love the Indian. I actually just did a podcast with Matin.
We had Matin on the show.
Absolutely love that guy. He's a phenomenal chef. There's a bit for everybody. Like French, Le Pesque is lovely as well.
Yeah. And the Thai. I mean, like that.
Well, we're waiting. Yeah, it's almost time for them to come back now. I think we've waited long enough now.
They've had their little break, but isn't that's the thing? Is it's like the Thai guys run the Thai, the Bangladesh guys run the Indian. I mean, you're cooking very British sort of dishes. I mean, that I think is phenomenal anyway, because when you come here and you maybe only stay in a few days, well, don't worry, every night you can have a different cuisine.
Yeah, exactly. But if you want like just a simple chippy while you're having watching the sunset, or you want to go to the quarterdeck. That's a beautiful setting in the summer.
Yeah,
just watch life go by and have like a lazy kind of lunch like that, or you want to build your own burger at the camp or something like that. There's so many different places you can go, like in Alderney, to eat, or like Jack's as well. Jack's is
breakfast at Jack's.
What Julian's doing at Jack's, and the rise of Jack's since he's taken it over is phenomenal. Like his food's great. He did our Christmas party food. It was delicious. So yeah, the range of food and restaurants and stuff you can go and eat on this place is great.
Damn, I think we need
to out. Old Barn. In the summer, go there for a nice sandwich and stuff after a long walk, especially if you're coming down and sitting in there. Beautiful garden, nice cold pint and a prawn sandwich. It's heavenly.
It's amazing.
Yeah, like there is so many places you can go here. It's great.
And of course, the campsite pizza.
Of course, yes.
Zoe did a great job getting that pizza oven in there. Like, isn't it weird how big a pizza oven is? Like, it's not a small piece of machinery. Like,
no, it's not. It's
huge.
They are huge, yeah. But that's a great, sitting on soy, having a pizza, looking at the beautiful beach as well. And like, this is just lovely.
It's
absolutely
mental.
Lovely, yeah.
It's mental. I've had a few people tell me, oh, you shouldn't tell people about Alderney. Too many people will want to come, but Yeah, we'd like to tell loads of people, isn't it? Because, the more people that come and experience it, I mean, that's what makes it fun though, isn't it? Is that we have the busy seasons and then we have the quiet seasons,
Yeah.
and in between is, a lot of drama.
There is a lot of drama, and it still just stems to this getting people to the island and how expensive it is, and that's what's killing us at the moment is just flights and, like, can't help Mother Nature. We all know about that, but it's just it's so expensive.
It is.
It's so expensive.
We're talking what, like £300 return plus?
What is it? I'm going to Amsterdam on Thursday, but it costs for me and my partner £564 to get from Alderney to Gatwick one way.
Jesus Christ.
And then you start your holiday. And then you actually, so you're paying these, like, holidays here are hard because you have to take a hit to get on your actual holiday. So you're spending like up to £600-700 just to get to and from Alderney, and then you've got to get to an airport and then take your actual holiday. So I don't know what can be done. And I know there's been this battle and stuff like that's been going on for 10 years, and since I've been here, obviously it's been going on for longer about the runway and this and that. But I think until we can solve the issues of the price it is to get here, I don't think it's going to improve or get any better.
Yeah, so don't worry about this island getting like oversubscribed.
Yeah, I wish it would. There's so many places now that you can stay, and it's a great place to come, but it should be more feasible to get here.
Of course. Well, isn't it annoying for the people who get married over here? Because first of all, this is an amazing place to get married, but I imagine the people who are getting invited to this little island are like, oh, for God's sake, well, why have I got to find accommodation, spend all that money? But then when they get here,
that's it. Weddings are the good one for us on this island, I think, because that really opens people's eyes up. And then if you get cracking weather, and then we've had lots of returners and stuff like that, just from people that have come over for weddings and stuff like that. We've definitely done a lot of weddings. It's great. Yeah.
It's mental as well because, obviously it's fair to say that, weddings are always a bit chaos and, people have a lot to drink. I always find it weird when someone's, running down the street with their top off. And I'm like, oh, that's one of the wedding party.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, they have no idea that tomorrow morning we'll all be chatting about this guy.
Yeah, weddings here they're brilliant. They are just so diverse, and the difference in people's weddings are great. But it's nice to experience it with the people, because obviously I know loads of people now since I've been here, done a lot of weddings for people on the island, but we keep getting more. So obviously doing a good job.
Yeah. So in terms of wedding venues on Alderney, obviously you got the Georgian, but then people have been married in beaches.
Yeah.
They've been married in the quarry party. Oh, not the quarry party. My sister and Dan got married in the quarry. Chateau Le Toc.
Yeah.
Where else? Essex Farm.
I think pretty much there's not anywhere much you can't get married now in Alderney. It's great. And to be fair, there's beautiful places to get married and stuff like that.
My parents got married in Apple Cottage.
Yeah, I heard that. I used to live in Apple Cottage, and yeah, I remember Ronnie saying, "We got married here." I was like, "What?
No way!"
Yeah, he told me the story. So.
Isn't that mental? Like this is the nice thing I like is the fact that it's so generational, this place, and hopefully your kids may grow up here one day if you have kids, and then
I've got a son. He'll be out this summer.
Oh,
he's
fantastic!
Coming out this summer, yeah.
Right, well, it's time to get him involved. I think that's the point, though, is that when you get involved in a community and then you go away back to your normal life somewhere, eventually you start remembering what it feels like to feel like you're part of a bigger, some of your parts or whatever.
I think, and I think the one person that's definitely rubbed on with is one of my chefs, Luke, we've had about 5 or 6 leaving parties now for him, and he keeps on coming back, and I think it's kind of his second home. I think he's definitely integrated himself in the community. Everybody loves him, and he can't not come back. He always says it. And he's been saying it since he's left, and he's been back. He's actually now here again. He's working now for me. He's here for another month. So yeah, I think once you get the itch, you're gonna have to scratch it a lot once you come to Alderney.
Yeah,
and you experience it.
So I mean, are you always looking for new chefs and front house staff? Is that something you're always?
Yeah, it's a rolling kind of thing. Definitely seasonal workers. Like it's a great place for seasonal workers as well, because if you're a skier, snowboarder, and you want to do your winters out in the Alps, do that. Get a couple of months off. Come work out here. Great summer. Really enjoy yourself, and then have another couple of months off, and then go and do it all again. So we get a lot of people like that, like to do that. But yeah, we're always constantly looking for chefs, front of house, pot washers, anything like that.
Great. Well, I mean, I'll never step foot in a kitchen ever again in my life. But obviously, if anyone's listening and they want to get in touch, Holly is the go-to.
Yeah, or team at Georgian or something. Look at on the website.
Just
Just
Google it.
email something.
Bloody
There's adverts everywhere at the moment.
yeah.
We are looking.
I want to say a massive thank you to Channel Seaways for sponsoring this podcast and honestly for keeping Alderney alive. They're the reason our food arrives, cars turn up, and occasionally they even ship horses and cannons too. They make it all seem effortless, like clockwork, and thanks to them, we get to feed our families and enjoy a glass of wine at the end of the day. They've been supporting the Channel Islands for over 50 years and with a brilliant team who genuinely care. So go over to their Facebook page, give them a like, show your appreciation, and support the people that keep Alderney civilised. Now back to the episode. I have to give Holly and Holly particularly, but obviously it is a team effort. But that woman has just changed the culture of the Georgian. A lot of the guests who are from the older generation who'd be on this show say that the Georgian used to be known as the morgue. Because it was, this old person's place or whatever. But it's such a young, vibrant team at the Georgian. I think it's keeping them all alive, if I'm being honest.
It is. I mean, I don't think I've ever met someone that works as hard as Holly. It's just mental. And kudos to Dell for how he does it. But
I wonder who wears the pants.
Oh, Dell definitely wears the trousers.
Does he?
Yeah, Holly just tells him which pair to wear. That's definitely that. But yeah, I've never met someone that works as hard as she does, like for both her businesses. She's just constantly trying to drive, and behind the scenes as well. Like she's part of the Chamber of Commerce, and she's constantly pushing for Alderney. But yeah, she does work her absolute socks off, and she has changed the Georgian. I've heard stories. I was actually chatting to Darren last night. He's telling me like the kitchen used to be there, and that used to be there, and the orangery didn't exist or something. And I was like, what? The orangery didn't used to exist? And I remember actually my first season here, we were out kayaking, and I was chatting to, who was it? Marcy and Niall, and I think it was Mark. I was like, can we go and eat at this place called the Orangery? Because I haven't eaten there yet, and everyone keeps talking about it. And they're like, are you fucking joking? I was like, no, like everyone keeps talking about the Orangery, and I haven't seen it. Where is it? I want to go and eat there. I was like, you fucking work there. It's the place upstairs. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, well, I guess that, but before the Orangery was there, that was the garden. And where the office is now, that was the fire escape. And actually going towards the toilets, they used to have this like temporary it was just like a garden, bit of sheet, bit of plastic that took you out like up this little set of stairs. And and it's all changed obviously since Dad and Clive bought it, and then obviously Dad being Dad was like, here you go, Clive, here's the plans for what I think we can do. And Clive's like, well, bloody hell, and but they made it happen, and then they got Holly, and the rest is history. It's changed it.
I think what I love about the Georgian is the two hidden gems that you can't actually see when you first walk in there. It's one is the Orangery in the summer. In fact, if you go up there and it's a beautiful summer's day and you're sat by there, one of the tables overlooking the garden, it's just stunning. And the garden in itself is just, Bar de Moorings is definitely one of the best places to drink and eat in the summer. Like
it gets mental as well, though.
It does get
crazy.
I mean,
like the amount of times you find yourself standing on tables, singing and I mean, you must have a lot of breakages.
Yeah. But 9 times out of 10, it's Holly encouraging everyone to get up on the table. She's the one walking around with a bottle of tequila, pouring it, so
I love
it's
it.
definitely encouraged. But
yeah, there's never a time that my dad isn't having to go up a ladder at some point, or
no, Dad's constantly there helping us out and putting up lights or putting on a show or anything like that. Orangery gets used for so many other things just for dining. I think it's good. It's a great place to
a lot of functions and a lot of fun. A lot of
functions.
Talking of kayaks, was there an issue one year? Did you lose some of your staff in a kayak or something?
Well, yeah. So I was actually going to the morning. I was going to Guernsey on the boat. And I remember getting down to the harbour and there's like police everywhere. Clive was there, and I was going on. I was like, what's going on? I was like, people have gone missing on a kayak. I was like, oh God, fucking hell, idiots. I didn't think anything of it, and I was about to get on the flight and it's like, you're right, Clive. He's like, no, it's a Marquetta. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, and I remembered they'd all arranged to go on sunrise kayak, and I knew a couple of my chefs and the people that I think there was 8 of them, and it was actually Tobias and Marketa just wanted to go a little bit further out just to get closer to the sunset, or sunrise, sorry, and that was it.
Current took them.
Current took them. They were searching for good 2.5 hours, I think it was, until they found them. It was Lewis Main.
Found him.
Oh
well, thank you, Lewis.
Yeah. Lewis Main, just classically, just like, you're right down there on his boat, and just like, because one of them had capsized. I think that was like a couple of miles just off the shore of France.
Wow.
They'd literally been dragged out, but it's really, really worrying.
Scary,
really scary. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, as you know, as fun and great, obviously, this island is, like, we are surrounded by some of the world's fastest flowing currents.
Yeah, definitely. Like swinge, everything like that, and even on motorboats and stuff like that, it's they can really destroy you. Like,
well, thank God that they were okay in the end.
Yeah, exactly. That's the main thing.
Damn. Well, talking of terrifying experiences, the pandemic was obviously quite a big time for everyone in the world. But is it fair to say that, like, Alderney kind of prospered?
Oh my God, I fucking loved COVID. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, I don't mean that in any bad kind of way. I mean, like, I'm sure there was a horrible disease, and obviously a lot of lives and stuff are lost. But being on Alderney, we didn't have a case, so we weren't concerned. We weren't worried, because for like I think it was like a year or something till we actually had a case. So a couple of lockdowns were beautiful. It was, sun was shining, the weather was phenomenal. Just go out. I've discovered so much more of Alderney in COVID than I thought possible. Like walking, all these walks and stuff you can do in Alderney, and all these other things I've never seen before. And I was just like, this place just gets better. I didn't know, like. But yeah, we definitely did prosper. So once the bubble started to happen, obviously I got a couple of my chefs got stuck. They meant to go and do their winter seasons. They got stuck here. And I was like, don't worry, winter's really quiet. And the bailiwick bubble thing happened. So we could go over to Guernsey, or Guernsey could come to us. So obviously we've got like a population of like 800 people, like 8,000 people or something in the winter.
Yeah. So what we got, 2,000 people year round. That tends to go to around 4,000 or 5,000 in the summer. But Guernsey's got 60,000 people.
Yeah, so we literally
had them all.
They just didn't stop coming, and it was just, yeah, we had the busiest winter we've ever had, takings wise. It was just like.
How do you prepare for that though? I mean, like, because were you?
I wasn't prepared for it. No, I really wasn't to start off with. It was like after like a week or two, I was like, this isn't going to stop. Because I remember telling Chloe and Luke, who are the chefs that got stuck here, because Luke's meant to go off to Australia. I was like, don't worry, you're going to love winters. It's really, really quiet. It'll be lovely. We'll just cook some really, really nice food, put all our efforts in. It's not busy. After a week, they're like, you fucking lying. This is ridiculous. It's just like summer. It's like just a little bit, yeah, it was crazy. And then actually we did a summer where it was just me, Luke and Chloe, which is, now we think about it, like that's still crazy. With having 3 chefs at the Georgian to do a summer with Alderney Week and stuff like that, that was
intense.
That was intense, but we got by. And
is this Chloe the one that ended up on MasterChef?
yes.
Damn.
Yes.
You must be proud.
I was so proud. Her and Luke, when they first turned up, because they knew each other from college, or they were friends, they're connected. I didn't live, but 2 like very little nervous people, both very talented, but watching them grow as people has been great. They're fantastic chefs. I mean, Chloe went on to MasterChef. She did a great job. She could have gone all the way. She definitely could have gone all the way. She definitely got the talent too. But yeah, seeing her on there was just very, very proud moment. Very proud moment. I was glued, absolutely glued. Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch MasterChef, but
I'll only watch MasterChef the Professionals. Nothing else. Like, just addicted to MasterChef the Professionals. So when I found out Chloe was on it, I was like, oh my God.
Wow. The food industry, though, I mean, obviously it's a bit lost on me, but like the idea of judging someone's dishes, I mean, you can't get it right all the time, can you? I mean,
no. It's part of chefing. You're not going to get it right. You are going to make mistakes, or it's just how you learn and how you deal with it and learn from it, really. I was like, we're all human. We all make mistakes. Like, you just got to learn from your mistakes and move on. Like, it's kind of process in the kitchen. So I'm really not a shouty chef. Like, I don't believe in it. That's actually the one rule I've got in the kitchen. It's the one thing you can't call me is chef, because I don't believe in it. Everyone's got a name. A human being. Like, we're all people.
What do they call you then? Your Highness?
No. Jamie, twat, whatever.
Swearing is one thing I did learn from being in the Georgian in the kitchen. Isn't that just such a bonding thing though? Isn't it? When all shit's going south, it's like, come on, let's
It's a kitchen thing. It's not just your. It's every kitchen you work in. It's just there are some conversations I cannot repeat that we have in the kitchen. Funny games, would you rather, or there's just. But it is when it gets busy. That's when you kind of get a rush, and it just takes it's great. Being busy for me is great. I really enjoy it. I thrive in it, and it's just getting your team to feel the same, and then you're laughing. It's great.
Yeah. What do you do to decompress then? Are you a swimmer? Do you like going for walks?
I like walking. I need to get a dog. I'm obsessed with dogs, but we used to have Millie, didn't we? Ben and Helen's dog. God, I love that dog.
So sweet.
So sweet. Dogs, definitely. It's my passion. I need to get a dog.
Okay.
But yeah, walking. Socially, I do like watching football. I'm a diehard Liverpool fan. Poker. I do like playing poker. But and just socialising, really. Going out for food. That's what I really like doing.
I love that. Anyone listening who's got a dog right now, I mean, would you take someone else's dog for a walk?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, because having a dog is like having a kid, isn't it?
It is a bit, but it depends on the dog. I don't know, just Millie, because Ben and Helen got as a puppy, so we kind of grew up with me and like that, and looked after when I went on holiday. She's just the best behaved dog in the world. It's like, I was just like going like, do you want to lead? Like, no, it's Millie. Millie would do it. It's just,
she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame. So they're now in Guernsey, right?
Yeah.
Just
yeah. So when I go over to Guernsey, it's always pop over and see Millie first, then Ben and Helen and the kids.
Oh, bless. Well, so what's your sort of favorite beach on the island? I always ask people this. I'm always interested.
Without a doubt, Arch.
Arch.
100%.
We've done a lot of events in Arch, so
that's where we've done our first staff parties we did, and when we hired it out, and a lot of fun parties on Arch, and it's peaceful and it's quiet. Don't get me wrong, Bray's great, but in the summer it's just full of kids, and just screaming children's not really relaxing for me if I'm on a beach. And it's beautiful as well, and it's not Longy. What's next to Soy? No, Soy.
Soy on the other side.
Soy and Arch are just stunning.
Yeah, it's very. I mean, anyone who doesn't understand Alderney, we've got Bray with the Dougie, which kind of protects the kids. It's a great kids beach. Soy, a little bit more natural, but then within, I'd say 100 meters, you've got Arch, and then 100 meters from that, you got Corbett's. Yeah. And Corbett's is known for like the bodyboarding and surfing if you can. Arch is a little bit smaller, and you go, oh my god. If people really knew that we had three of the most golden beaches just next to each other.
Yeah, I mean, if you're walking and you're looking at the water or you're looking at the whiteness of the sand, like it's just like you could be on a Caribbean island until you dip your toe in the water.
And then it gets cold.
Oh my god, yeah.
So do you swim? Do you like?
I will do one annual dip a year. But that's about it for me.
Wow.
Actually, no. When I first started here, we did a lot of water stuff. When Jake had his boat and stuff like that, we go kayaking and mess around on Aroma, and that was good. Yeah, I'm definitely more watery when I first got here.
Mm-hmm. What about fishing? Do you like fishing, or?
I'm not very patient. I've done fishing 3 times here. Twice rod fishing, the other I'm squidding off the quay. But no, I just rather than bring it to me and then I can do stuff with it rather than catch it myself.
I'm so like you, man. Like the amount of times I've given up fishing, like whilst, you stand there for an hour and you're like, right, I've cut my losses. This is all an opportunity cost that I don't want to stay another hour. But so would you cook fish if people came and?
Well, yeah, we constantly get like fishermen dropping off fish, local fishermen, local kid fishermen as well. Finley is a fantastic. Finley House is a amazing little fisherman. The amount of bass he catches is phenomenal. He's a really good fisherman. We've got our stable fisherman Mark Harding and oh my god, Blake, the legend that is Blake, that are kind of our all-round fishermen. But there's just times I'll just come in the morning. They've just dumped fish in there. Do you want it? Yeah. Marcus as well. Caught some of the most phenomenal bass I've ever cooked with. about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I think he dropped it off, and it was just like the chunkiness of the fillets of the fish was just like so much nicer than all this farm stuff you get back in the UK. And when I was using fish companies in the UK, like the difference in quality to what I get here is just there is no difference. It's so fresh as well. It's so really fresh. Yeah.
It literally came from the sea.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
That's crazy. The supply chain for the Georgian, obviously things are getting more expensive around the world, and particularly, the idea at the moment that's floating around with GST. This is a general service tax that would be applied to all goods in the bailiwick of Guernsey. How would that impact you at the Georgian?
I mean, it will just hike prices up to not really sustainable, I don't think, for restaurants and hospitality going forward. Things are already not cheap as they are at the moment anyway, with everything, cost of living, everything like that's been rising. It'll be a killer for the hospitality, I think. But there is talks about they might not do it on the hospitality side, but on the other side, it's not fair on households and this and that. It needs to be. I don't think Alderney should be anywhere near touching this GST thing. I think it needs to stay in Guernsey.
Well, I mean, this is the nice thing, is that big things like this rarely happen. We've been talking about getting a marina for the last 30 years, so I wouldn't worry too.
No, I'm not
much.
Too worried at the moment. No,
yeah.
But
we'll let the politicians do their thing. I think that's the nice thing, is that you cook for them. So if they do start voting for this stuff, well, there's something might end up in your food.
It's I'll give you a great example though. So when I first started out here, for 454 grams of white crab meat, local white crab meat would cost £13.99. That peaked this year to £41.
Whoa, that's like nearly 3-4 times.
That's in 10 years. That's where we're kind of at the moment. It's dropped down a bit now, but considering 10 years ago it's £14, and I was paying £41 for the exact same product, it's just scary.
Is there what's the biggest loss to a restaurant? Because I know sometimes things break, or food gets wasted, or something happens. I mean, apart from taxes and stuff like that. But I mean, if a boat doesn't come in or something, is does that affect your bottom line in a way that you have to eat that cost sometimes?
Wouldn't say eat the cost. It just makes us more thinking on your feet, really. When there's been winters here where we didn't get a boat for, I think it was 7 weeks or 6 weeks, because the weather was just awful. So we're getting no green produce then. It's winter, no one's growing anything, it's too cold. So you just got to adapt your menu accordingly, do what we can, really. A lot of root vegetables were used over that time because they were very sustainable. And but you're used to the boat not coming in now. It's you see the sea out there. I wouldn't want to be in a boat. I say the main thing I don't like about living on this island and doing what I do is gas engineering here. So you have to be certified gas engineer to go and fix anything in a restaurant, basically. Not like home gas engineer. You need to be for hospitality, and there isn't one on island, and there hasn't been. So we have to get people over to fix stuff. But if our fryer doesn't work, or the gas goes on this or that goes on that, there's no one over here. And I don't understand why the States won't just suck it up and pay for one of our gas engineers to go and get this course so they can do it, or employ someone on the island, because it's not just me, it's every single restaurant that struggles if we have a problem with our fryer, your griddle, your salamander, anything gas related. There's no one on island. So we have to stomach the cost to bring them over, putting them up, paying them for their time, and then sending them back. But it's not a quick fix option. My oven's just gone, and it's just fucking hell, don't.
So before we finish this episode, I want to thank Bell & Co for sponsoring this podcast. If you're looking for a place to live on Alderney, whether it's renting or buying, go and visit Bell & Co. They have all the information about what's available on Alderney, and they can also guide you with some of the best things to do on the island. Go and visit bellandcoalderney.com, where you can escape to paradise. Whether you're a remote worker, a carer, or just want to raise a family in somewhere safe, Bell & Co is there to help you. So what are you doing without an oven?
So again, thinking that we've got a oven, but it's a deck oven. So there's one underneath the range. But that's what I grew up starting to cook with. They're okay. They're just not about what modern day cookery is about anymore. They don't maintain temperature. They don't hold temperature. Like as soon as you open that door, all the heat goes, and you've got to shut it as quickly as possible. So it's going to be a trying couple of weeks, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. It's fine.
Bust out the air fryer. do you use an air fryer at all?
No.
I mean, because that's is that a relatively new invention? I think everyone got obsessed with it about.
It's definitely the last 3 years definitely the air fryers and stuff like that. Sous vide, that's another way around cooking.
Sous vide.
Yeah, so that's where you cook in water basically at a certified temperature. I should tell you. So when my dad sold his company, the software practice, he took over my granddad's business, which was Grant Instruments. And Grant Instruments make equipment and stuff like that, mainly for like medical use and holding blood temperatures or scientific. To be honest, I don't know what they were doing. And one day, my dad's company got a call from Heston Blumenthal, and he was like, "Right, I've got a few of your water baths here." They're like, "Okay, fine." He's like, "I've been cooking with them." They're like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, cooking with them." They're like, "They're not meant for cooking." He's like, "No, can we meet up? Got some ideas here. Let's come up with some alterations." And then the Grant water bath was built. That's my dad's company. So he was the one that put all his water baths in the Fat Duck, Prue cooking schools, Irish MasterChef. His were the first ones to roll out around the UK.
Wow, I didn't even realise that was a method of cooking.
Oh, it's
water.
Yes, it's a precise method. It's a brilliant method of cooking. So I use it quite a lot for weddings, off-site weddings. It's great, but basically you can. So I get a big slab of Alderney skirt, like marinate it, garlic, rosemary, thyme, season it up, then vac pack it, and then set a temperature to. I usually do mine. 48.5 degrees, and just leave it in the water, and that's it. Leave it in there. So when it time comes to cook, you literally on the char grill, rest it, and it's ready. And it can sit in the water for 10, 12, 14, 16 hours. It won't go off, won't overcook because it's held at that temperature. And it's a definite good way of cooking. Definite modern way of cooking.
Is that how you make the steaks so lovely?
No, I do. Well, no, the steaks are lovely because it's beautiful bits of meat. They're lovely in itself. But no, like for what was it? When we did the Staples got wedding, their daughter, they wanted fillet steak for 56 people.
Bloody hell.
So that's like, but not with this. So again, just individual 50 steaks, all vac packed, marinated, out they go. Every single steak came out perfect, and it's.
Oh, I'm so hungry right now. I mean, that is genuinely my favorite thing ever to eat. I mean, is there something about these cows? I feel like, I mean, they're the freest cows I've ever seen.
They're so happy. They're free. They just get moved on to eat more grass, sea air, beautiful views. They are happy cows, and it's the meat that they produce is phenomenal. Everything's done well. When I first came here, I went and did a day where to the abattoir and stuff like that, and watched how the process from the animals put down to how quickly they're butchered, cut up and hung and stuff like that, and how humane and stuff it is, and how clean it is. It's everything's done as much to suit the animal as possible right up until the end. And it's nice to see, like, they are not shoved in a compact field or anything like that. They're so free, they've got the best views on the Alderney.
They got amazing views, didn't they? I mean, like, I feel a bit bad sometimes when I go for a walk because I look at these cows and I'm like, "Hi guys, I'll see you later."
Yeah.
And the pigs.
Yeah,
as
I know
well.
the kids. When you see the piglets as well,
piglets.
they're so cute, but they're also so tasty.
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing, isn't it? God, we're so lucky, aren't we?
Yeah, honestly, and the pork as well. Not rave about the beef, but the pork as well. It's just some of the best pork I've ever tried in my life. It's like
Oh mate, I love it. Listen, we could just reiterate, how bloody lucky and how much we can't wait to go and eat
Yeah.
some lovely meat forever. But I mean, is there anything else that you want to like talk about, with regards to Alderney or your life here? Like
Um, I don't know. It's just very humbled. Like the community here is lovely. I love how everyone waves at you. Everyone says hello to you in the morning, whether you know them or not. It's a really nice. It's a really nice and friendly place to live, and it's not. It's the pace of the island is something I love. Um, it's just it's makes me. I don't enjoy going back to the UK anymore. It's too much for me. If I'm going to if I'm in Brighton visiting family and stuff like that, it's just like there's too many people around. There's too many stress and worry and stuff like that. And here it's just peaceful, and the people are lovely, and it's a nice community. It's a lovely place to live, make friends, and grow old.
grow old. I
Grow
mean,
old.
we're all getting older. I mean, how old are you now?
41.
41.
41.
I'm 33 right now. But I have no doubt that we will be growing grey and old
Well,
here.
I've already started.
The thing is, you're actually one of the young ones,
Yeah.
which is quite funny. But I think that's the nice thing about here is the generations as well. Like, you're friends with people who are in their 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
And like, where else in the world are you going to get that kind of friendship group?
No, and you can see that you can already see the next friendship group happening with like Wilf, Willow, Freddie,
Oh my
Martha, Finley.
It's gonna be horrendous, man. Like, I mean, when they're all quarrying it and bunker parties and stuff, and oh god,
Yeah, and I kind of see it like also like like young generational people, the teenagers now. Like my partner's son is just about to he's in his final year at school, and he works down at the moorings and does a few KP shifts. And we've got young Poppy, who's Roland's daughter. She works at both the moorings and stuff like that. And you can already see that's going to be the next group. They're going to be partying and quarrying and stuff like that. And it's just like you can see the little generations happening already.
yeah. But we won't stop going.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely
We have
not.
to tell them and show them what to do. Lead by example. I always do. I mean, I think I was 12 when I went to my first quarry party with my mum. Who was insisting that she came with me to just see how I
It's
felt.
funny. It's funny. Keelan went to his first quarry party this year, obviously with mum as well.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he
yeah.
absolutely loved it. He was there until I don't know, I think 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Dancing away, having the time of his life. He'd work at the mornings the next day. I think loads of people wouldn't have turned up. He turned up to work, although he's bloody tired. At least he did it, and he got through the day and stuff like that. So it's good life lessons learned. I think my thing about the quarry party is I'm yet to come back from one without an injury.
What do they call it? A DMI, drunken mysterious injury, where you wake up the next day and you're like, how the hell did this happen?
Yeah, I don't think I've made it back yet without an injury. So I've just serious cuts is mainly why. It's just that train track. It's just
yes, the train track is a slight. I mean, you actually have to be drunk in order to walk down the train. And by the way, anyone listening to this thinking that this is an active train track, it's not an active train track. At least it might run once or twice as a tourist thing, but we walk down the train track to get to the quarry, and the sleepers, the gaps, you have to always pace yourself.
Perfect pace, isn't it? You've got to get that perfect pace.
You almost have to goose step your way down, which is ironic considering World War II. But you have to get that perfect distance, otherwise and if you turn around to say something to someone, that's it, you're over, you got an injury. And but you know what, like that's why we love doing it, because before you know it, someone's picking you up, and someone's helping you.
And that was the madness when I first went to my first couple of quarry parties. It's like you go to this quarry and it seems like an eternity to get there, and you finally get there, and I had like the time of my life. And then like 5 or 6 days later, walk past this place and it's tiny. When I was in it, I was like, I'm in fucking Glastonbury here. This is way. And then you literally walk past it. It's like, that is so small.
It's
I
amazing,
like the best nights of my life there, and it's tiny. But
I mean, the bunker team and the guys that run these things, I mean, these are like real local lads, who love their music, love, the organization of it. And I can't thank them enough, really, because that has been a major attraction and a major draw, to all of us to come back in the summer. I find it weird, like to see the same people that I've seen since I was a kid, and to grow up alongside them. You know, you're not always the closest with all of them. And then one year you go off and do some fishing with one of them, and now they're part of your group. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think like when you're young, like status means a lot. You know, like who's going out with who or whatever. And then you get older and older and older, and then you all just become very much part of an island of Alderney people.
Yeah,
you know, we're just big team, aren't we?
Yeah, good old big team.
Or big family, you know. A lot of drama as well, you know.
family.
Got to love the drama as well.
I do love the drama.
I know.
It's bad.
I know you like the drama.
I love the drama.
But you must hear it from the staff, from your customers and your friends.
Oh yeah, there's always something going on. But the good thing is there's always something going on. If you're involved in something else will go on and they'll forget about it, and then it rolls.
That's it.
It rolls.
That's it. God, aren't we lucky?
Definitely.
Jamie, thank you so much.
You are more than welcome. It's been a pleasure,
this, mate. Yeah, obviously, I encourage anyone to go and go get a meal at the Georgian today.
100%.
But just not too many people at once.
No, it's fine. We can do it. But yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Jamie.